Hey guys, I'm gonna do my reaction video to the box office breakdown versus superhero news movie trivia Schmoedown on Collider. So check out the match, check out this video. This video has a little bit of the match, but I skipped the pre-game interviews and the post interviews. So make sure you go look at that video for all of your Schmoedown needs. I'm gonna try to watch the video while I play along and record myself, and I'm going to try to push the videos together in my first attempt of webcam overlay. So let's go ahead and get started.
Buddy's least favorite part of the Schmoedown, except mine, because I get to talk some more, Rachel. That would be the rules for round one. It is the team format. Every competitor up there is going to hear 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. You all hear the question. As soon as you hear it, please write down your best attempt at a correct answer on the whiteboard in front of you. When we ask you individually to give your best attempt at an answer, please show the whiteboard to the cameras at the same time you verbalize it into the microphone. There's no consulting with team members on this. This is an individual exercise, but every point you get will accumulate for your representative team. There is 1 point awarded for each correct answer. There is no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round one. And I'll also remind you of the 2 rules we have. You are awarded a challenge or 2. If you feel like something was an error in the game, you can request a challenge and we'll review it. You also have the JTE rule. You have 3 of these. It's named the JTE rule because JTE loves to ask to repeat a question. So if you want to repeat a question, you didn't quite hear it the first time, feel free to use them as much or as little as you want, up to 3. Competitors ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Then it is my honor to let Rachel Cushing announce the questions for round 1. When you are ready, ye Shire Wolf.
Thank you, Mark. Good luck, guys. Welcome to the league, and here we go. The first category are movies, animated movies.
These are movies that are drawn, correct?
That is correct.
1
Good
point
job,
for
Mark.
me.
Great.
And your question is, what country does the Disney classic Beauty and the Beast take place in?
Tale as old as time.
It's a wonderful
I'm not going to use the
Tale as old as
paper. I
time,
talk
really,
too
or
much.
is it like the 1800s? I mean, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Amy there in the end. What was your answer?
France.
Give her a point.
Nice job.
Yeah! Move on to Sean.
France.
He had France as well.
France.
And he almost wrote his
you.
name.
Is it me?
That's you, silly.
You spend that in France.
He ended up spending his francs on the correct answer, and Sabina.
Yes.
They're not nervous, Rachel.
No, they're coming out of the gate strong. All right. Question number 2 is in the realm of comedies. Characters sing Bohemian Rhapsody in a car at the beginning of what 90s comedy?
Very hard to get all the words of that.
My
song.
life.
Correct.
My family sings this in
At
the
one
car all
time,
the
I
time.
absolutely could do it. We're talking about 15 years
Could
ago.
not tell you.
4, 3, 2, 1. I see a little silhouette of Sean. What is your answer, sir?
I guess we're doing karaoke with those beers. Wayne's World.
And then we move on to Frank.
Wayne's World.
Also the correct answer, Wayne's World. Sabina.
Never
Wayne's
seen
World.
it.
Wayne's World is the answer, Amy.
I feel like I should probably see it.
Oh, hi,
My
Mark.
type of
I
movie.
like your hat.
I want to give you a point so bad, unfortunately, I can't. Maybe showing her lack of age there by not getting the early 90s classic Wayne's World. Watch the movie, you won't regret it. We move on to category 3.
I'll put
These
it on the
movies
list.
are dramas, and your question is, what movie stars Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, Donald Sutherland, and James Garner as ex-test pilots who are sent to space to repair an old Soviet satellite?
It's kind of the costume I went for
have
today.
no
It's an
idea.
old ex
Were you a test pilot
test
in another
pilot.
life?
I feel like I
testing
warned
this
you
jacket,
guys.
and we don't know if it's
I'm
working
gonna
out.
lose,
5,
but
maybe
it's
4. I
fun.
think it is.
I have no
3,
idea.
2, 1, and pens down. Pens down, Frank. Your answer, sir.
Sean has a great shirt.
He certainly does, but
Give
he
him a
is
point.
down a point in this round, Sabina. It's not a confident hold and nothing written on there. We
I'm
move
not
to
the only
Amy.
one.
Rachel, you're gorgeous.
Always flattering us with
I like
compliments.
Amy.
I wish I could flatter them with
feel like
points, but we
this sucks
just
and
can't
it's
do that due to
terrible
our
part.
incredible integrity.
No,
Sean,
sorry.
did you have the correct
Not
answer?
Was it
Space
Space
Cowboys.
Cowboys?
It was Space Cowboys.
Oh,
Good job. Good job.
Basically.
The NSYNC song started playing in my head, and I was like, that's a weird thing to start playing in my head.
So now, as we
sing
get
it.
into the meat of
Great
round
song.
one, superhero
Great
news
song.
starting to try to pull away from box office breakdown with a score of 5-3.
That was a big pull for Sean. And now on to your next question. Action adventure movies. In Demolition Man, what chain won the fast food wars?
I was going to say, cue the Josh McCougar
I was going to
reaction.
say there's a couple people in the audience who would love this question, including myself.
A couple people going to this place right afterwards. 5, 4,
Pretty
3,
confident.
2, and 1. We are going to start with Sabina.
Taco Bell?
She
Nice.
got it right.
Okay.
69, 79, 99. Did Amy have it correct?
You all are so talented.
Oh my god.
The compliments keep coming. Unfortunately, not so much with the points. How about Sean?
Taco Bell.
He got Taco Bell and Frank.
Taco Bell.
Nice,
Great
nice.
name. Great
Taco
play.
Bell is the correct answer, and those nacho fries, I can't keep my hands off them. Anyway,
Yeah, pretty good.
superhero news, now a 3-point lead, 7-4.
They're by no means
All right,
hard
guys.
curly fries.
In
but
comic book movies, your question is, who directed Iron Man 3?
Was that the second or the third Iron Man?
It's 3, Mark.
My head, I'm just so rusty from Friday. I'm just
It wasn't a very good
little
movie.
worn out.
I don't remember.
4,
I suck at
3,
directors.
2,
Well, I suck at all of it, but
and a
directors
1. We
especially.
go back to where we started with Amy Martinez.
John Favreau is very handsome.
He is very handsome. He did not direct
No.
Iron Man 3. He did do the first
Should have.
2. Sean.
Shane Black.
It was
Correct.
Shane Black.
Shane Black.
Shane Black is correct for Frank.
Shane Black.
Shane Black.
Nice.
Good for Sabina. So now we go to 9-5. Superhero news trying to take a commanding lead into round 2. 3 questions remain in round 1.
All right. In the realm of fantasy sci-fi, what 2015 fantasy stars Hugh Jackman and is directed by Joe Wright?
2015 fantasy.
I don't know.
With Hugh
That,
Jackman.
I've seen all of Hugh Jackman's movies. I still haven't seen the
Oh
Greatest
my
Showman. When he sings and
There are
dances.
people in our audience who
Oh
would be
my
very
gosh,
upset
Mark.
with you
Yeah.
for saying that.
I've seen like 6 times.
So great.
5,
I don't
4,
know this one. I
3,
feel like I will once they
2,
say it.
and 1. Pens down,
What about Hugh
please.
Jackman?
Sean,
I feel
I
like
don't
I've
know
seen
if you
all his
already wrote the
movies, but
answer
I
down,
don't
if you were
know.
still thinking about it. What do we got?
I don't have it.
He does not have it. It's only 3 short letters.
Sabina is cool.
Sabina is very cool.
Three short
It seems like we
letters.
might have
Oh,
Team
good job.
Mutiny where they're joining each other's matches out.
Big,
Sabina.
Big B.
Nope.
0. That's what the movie got
I
on
think it's
Rotten
big.
Tomatoes, but that is
Yeah.
not the answer. And Amy.
Kate and Leopold.
Kate Leopold.
It was a Hugh Jackman movie. I will give that to her.
Incredible romantic
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
We
It
were
is good,
looking
yeah.
for Pan.
Oh, not.
That was
Of
That
course.
wasn't a movie.
That was not a movie.
Certainly not a good one.
Not only is it a movie, it's my favorite
I don't
style
know
of
what I
pizza
was
from
thinking
Pizza
back
Hut.
then.
2 questions remain, and the score remains 9-5.
In 80s movies, how many Karate Kid movies featured Ralph Macchio as Daniel LaRusso?
Danny was only in.
You know, I
Two
took
of them.
karate for 3 weeks when I was in
but
6th grade.
So you're an
he was in the
expert.
first and the second,
You know what
but he
stopped
wasn't
me is
in
the
the third.
fist push-ups we had.
Or in the
I
new
can
one
do
that I
these
haven't
push-ups okay.
seen yet,
The
but
fists are where it really hurts.
Can't
5,
imagine it being as good
4,
as the original.
3, 2, and a 1. Pens down. Frank.
2.
That is incorrect.
So
So
knew it.
close, Sabina.
Oh boy.
Sabina, your answer?
2?
Also not
Really?
2.
The
It's not
first
going to make
one?
McCoog any happier. Amy.
In 3 of them.
May the 4 be with you.
You're just on the other side of correct, and now Sean.
I went with Amy, so
Man.
All right, the Karate Kid. Lost on our younger participants. The answer
Yeah.
was 3, and it is
I
still
didn't
a
know you did a third one.
4-point lead for Superhero News as
I
we get
wasn't.
into the
I wasn't
final
sure if you
I should
question
have
Hillary
asked
Hillary
Barney
Swank.
of
Stinson.
round
Barney
1.
would've known.
Your
Barney
final
would've
question
known.
for 1 point going
Barney
into
hates
round
that
2
guy.
comes from the category of horror thriller.
And the question is, who played Lydia Dietz in 1980's Beetlejuice?
Never seen it.
It's another 80s question.
Yeah, a lot of 80s questions from a lot
Definitely
of
should
youngins here.
have seen it because I'm a big fan of Tim Burton.
And we go
I think
to
he directed
It is
Beetlejuice.
5.
Seems like a Tim
4,
Burton
one of
thing.
my all-time favorites.
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Sabina Graves.
Winona Ryder.
Give her
Nice.
a point. We have broken the curse.
Never even heard of
Amy
her.
Martinez.
Michael Keaton.
Ah, it's a good guess. He's in the movie, but he is a different character, Sean.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder is correct, and Frank.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder of Stranger Things fame. So now Superhero News is going to be taking a cushy 4-point lead into round 2. And here's where it gets exciting, Rachel, because this is affectionately known as the wheel round. The wheel round, it is called because each slice of that wheel corresponds to a category up here at our answer desk. Each category is 6 questions deep, and in round 2, you are allowed to consult with your teammate on each and every question. Each question is worth 2 points naturally. However, if you're not sure of the answer and you want to request more information, you can ask for multiple choice, at which point we'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. Then the value of the question goes down to 1 point. I want to remind the competitors that there is stealing in round 2. So if you don't get the answer, your opponents can steal it potentially. Rachel, how do you see this round playing out after what you saw in round 1?
Like you said, fortunes are made with the wheel round. There are some really good strengths on this wheel for box office breakdown. They're not out of this yet. I'm really excited to see what they spin.
One of the finest wheels ever put together by Mr. Chris Skoliski. Superhero News, you guys find yourself with a 5-point lead. Would you like to spin first, or do you want to defer to your opponents?
We will spin first.
Okay, Sabina is saying yes, and Sean is emerging from his seat. He is ready to spin. He's got a lumberjack stride as he gets up to the wheel. What do you think he's looking for,
That was a
Rach?
good spin.
Comic book movies seems a likely strength for these guys.
Here's the news show they do. I don't think could it get there? It could. A little too excited.
I always think this is
Disney
Disney, and then I realize
film.
there are
So
a shit ton of Disney films.
Sabina
Anna
with
is ready to go.
a big smile on Sabina's face as she saw a Disney film. Doesn't matter what Sean said. They were going with Disney movies. I will be administering the questions in round 2 and round 3 because, unlike Rachel, I'm not competing so much these days, so I'm allowed to look at the document because I don't get questions good so much. Okay, your first question to Superhero News is, what do Aladdin and his monkey Abu steal from the marketplace when you're first introduced to them in the movie Aladdin?
Bread.
Let's go.
2 points
Well
for Superhero
done.
News.
Well done.
Right out of the gate.
They're allowed to consult with their teammate. I don't know that Sean's going to get
think
We
Sabina needs to.
consulted like mentally. I glanced over at him. I was like, I got this.
the telepathy worked out. Your next question. What is the name of the main villain in Disney's Mulan?
I can picture him. Oh my gosh.
We'll take multiple
yes.
choice.
Take multiple choice. I can provide that. Is it A, Fa Zhu, B, Shang,
It's not
C,
Shang.
Yao,
I feel
or
like it's
D, Shan Yu?
I don't know his name. D.
That is
So it's not A, it's not
incorrect. So now we go
C or
to
D.
box office breakdown. Do
Don't
you
say
happen to
Shang.
know the answer?
We'll go with a D.
Give him a point, Rachel.
Well played, guys.
That's a big steal. If
Steal.
we see it so many times. You're trailing in round 1. You get into round 2. You can get yourself a couple steals, and you're right back at even par by the time you go into round 3.
Absolutely confidence builder, too.
Okay, your next question in the world of Disney movies. What is the name of the Disney character better known as the Great Mouse Detective?
I used to watch this movie once a week,
That's
but
going
I haven't seen it since I was about 6 years old.
I'll walk down memory lane for them as they consult too.
We'll go multiple choice.
We can give you multiple choice. Is it A, Sherwin, B, Dr.
Really good.
Dawson,
Basil.
C, Basil,
Basil.
or D,
That was Basil.
Ratcliffe?
Could be Ratcliffe though.
See?
Give them a point. They got it.
All right.
Yay!
So glad you're here.
Sean's feeling very grateful for his partner right now.
Absolutely.
Good choice of partner, and her
Well,
and his partner
my
made a great
scoring is
choice
gonna
in
be
round
unfair
2. It would
because
appear your next question
I
from
can
Disney
answer
movies.
both of them.
Adriana Castellati was 18 years old when she was asked to voice what famous Disney
Famous
character?
Disney character. I don't know. Definitely go multiple choice. Ooh,
I'm gonna just
bold.
guess.
Okay.
Snow
We
White.
need a guess quickly.
Sleeping Beauty.
That is
I'm going Snow White.
incorrect. It is not Sleeping Beauty.
Same.
Steal chance.
Box office breakdown. Having to talk this one out. They cannot go to multiple
Yep.
choice.
18 years old
points on
and
the line.
possessive voice.
Okay, we go to 5, 4, 3,
Multiple choice, please.
2. We can't go to multiple choice because they did not originally go to multiple choice. So I got to put you on the 5-second clock here quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, Moana.
1. It was not Moana. We were looking for Snow White.
No.
That was my second guess. Second guess, for sure.
Cannot do the multiple choice, unfortunately. 2 questions remain for superhero news, and all of a sudden, it seems that the pressure might be on them a little bit to put some more distance between themselves and box office breakdown. Your next question: in what 90s Disney animated film do you hear Disney tunes such as "Stand Out," "After Today," and "Eye to Eye"?
A Goofy movie.
2 points
Oh my god.
No hesitation.
for Sabina Graves.
90s is apparently
90s Disney is
her
my
decade.
the 90s Disney princess.
I had the Leaning Tower of Pisa on that one.
Somewhere Danny and Molly Fernandez are smiling. And in our last question in round 2 for superhero news, they have a 9-point lead. It is the following. Who voices Jane Porter in 1999's Tarzan?
Great movie.
Mini Driver.
2 more points.
Well played, Sabina. Well played.
What a way to button up a round that could have gotten away from them very
Almost
easily.
none of them.
They gave away some opportunities for steals.
I
Box
know.
Office Breakdown able
Oh,
to cash
kidding.
in 1.
Rosie
Do you think
O'Donnell.
Box Office Breakdown has
girl.
what it takes to catch up?
I believe in them.
13.
She believes in them, and they now need to believe in the wheel. Which member of your team would like to spin?
I'll be doing it. I probably won't do it as well as Sean.
It's gonna be Frank stepping right
no
up
one has ever said.
over to the wheel, and Rachel, as he gets up there, I'm seeing new releases.
It is on there. Yep, 90s is on there. I think these guys
they're all
like the more
Great
recent
job,
decades.
Frank. Great job.
And
That
as
was fantastic.
Frank gets heckled by the crowd, but his teammate Amy always ready to support him. He almost got new releases, and he ends up spinning Hard Thriller. Are you confident in Hard Thriller, or would you rather take your chances and spin again?
Yeah.
They're gonna spin again,
Yeah! That was great.
and a better spin for Frank representing Team Bob as the wheel goes round and round. Will it be new releases? Will it be opponent's choice?
Ooh. Oh. Nice.
They got Spinner's choice! Oh, what a turn of events here as Frank confidently strolls back to his teammate Amy. So you guys have Spinner's choice. You guys can select from any wedge on the wheel. Which one are you gonna take?
Oh, man. All right.
It's an honor. Wow, we get to choose.
Gonna have to put him on a 5 count here, Rachel.
Chair's delightful. Stand by for chair.
5.
All right.
4.
Let's go with we'll go with new releases.
2, and it is gonna be
And they did it. All right.
Usually think
new
I'm pretty okay
releases.
at this, and then I
Can
realized
Frank
I
recover
haven't
from
seen
his
both
chair
of these
malfunction
movies.
in time? Your
Don't feel bad, Frank.
question
I've had that
is-
problem.
It's really high, guys.
In new releases, your first question of 6, worth a possible 2 points. What famous actor makes a cameo as an Asgardian playing the role of Loki during a play in the movie Thor Ragnarok?
Sam Neill.
That is
It's not Tom
incorrect.
Hiddleston.
Gonna move on to superhero news for
Matt
the
Damon.
steal.
Wow.
Matt Damon
I
is
didn't know
correct,
that.
and what a huge steal.
That's really big.
Perhaps a mortal wound for Team Box Office Breakdown. We'll see if they can come back from that. Your next question.
Oh, Matt Damon.
What psychological horror thriller, starring Dane DeHaan and directed by Gore Verbinski, was released in early
Psychological
2017?
horror thriller. I don't know that actor or that director, but I'm trying to think of what
Multiple choice,
psycho-
I can provide that.
Logical.
Is it A, A Cure for Wellness, B, Bitter Harvest, C, Don't Knock
I have
Twice,
not heard
or
of
D,
any of
Collide?
these movies.
A Cure for
Let's
Wellness.
go with
1 point.
B.
Well done.
I
Okay, and your next question. Set in Boston in 1978, a meeting in a deserted warehouse between 2 gangs turns into a shootout and a game of survival. In what critically acclaimed 2017 movie?
what was it? Free Fire. I hated that movie.
Multiple
Please don't
choice.
tell me it
please.
was Free Fire.
Is it A, Slight,
oh my
B,
God, it's Free
Aftermath,
Fire.
C, Free Fire,
Ugh.
or D,
Terrible,
Going in
terrible
Style?
movie. I hated that movie.
Free Fire.
1 point.
Slowly getting there.
Halfway through the
That movie
3-question
so
slate,
much.
and they're just trying to eke their
That's so
way
stupid.
back into this game. And your next question. What actor has small roles as a thief in Baby Driver and the boyfriend of a murder victim
He's a
in
thief in
Wind
Baby
River?
Driver. So Jamie Foxx would be a thief in Baby Driver. And it's kind of a small role. But I haven't seen Wind River.
John Barenthal?
4,
Barenthal.
3. We need a final
Oh,
answer.
John Barenthal.
John Bernthal, we can accept that. 2 points. Nailing another pronunciation to get in there. It is now 22-11. They got a shot here, Rage. If
They got
can-
themselves out of knockout territory,
can
so
get
it's still a game.
the last 2 correctly here, and all of a sudden we are going to have ourselves a big game. And your next question is, nominated for a number of Academy Awards, who was the director for the critically acclaimed
I haven't
movie
seen Get Out
Get
yet. I
Out?
really need to though. I know. I heard.
Jordan Peele.
You.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was the
Oh my
question not
God.
hard
No,
enough?
that was great. I was waiting for more.
It
Jordan Peele,
It
yes.
is a correct answer, and we get on to 20-13.
Is there more?
Amy throwing some shade out
I
there
know,
at the answer
no.
desk.
We got to up
Never,
our game with
never.
question difficulty.
All right, we'll see if this one can be a little bit harder. Your last question in round 2, and this could cut the lead to 5 going into round 3. Bruce Greenwood plays the slimy president of the United States in what sequel released in September of 2017?
The Kingsman, the Golden
Oh,
Circle.
that did have.
They got 2 more points, Rach, and
Look at they closed the
forgot
gap.
that.
Well done, box office
all of a
breakdown.
sudden we got ourselves a ball game here
Yeah.
again, 20-15 going into round 3, the final round
Haven't
here.
seen it yet,
How do you
though.
see this match
I
playing
loved
out?
it.
I love the fight in box office
The first
breakdown.
one I
They got
really
their strength category, missed the first one, but came back fighting. I love matches like this, so I'm excited for round 3.
It's an excellent point. They went from missing the
Nice-
first question
nice
in new
person
releases, a strength of theirs, to talking trash to us about how easy the questions are. And so now we
Mark,
move
you're
on
the best.
to
You're the best.
round
This is
3.
one.
I am well aware that I am not the best. I'm just merely top 25.
That's right.
We go back to superhero news first for your
Amy's
numbers. Now,
superhero.
here's how round 3 works: is that each team is going to give us a series of 3 numbers. Those numbers range from 1 to 20. So you pick whatever your luckiest numbers are within that range, and those numbers will correspond to a movie category up here at the answer desk. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. The last one is worth 5. Here is the proverbial rub, is that once you hear the category for the 2-pointer, the team must choose which competitor is going to answer. You must answer on your own. Whoever answers that one, the other teammate will answer the 3-point question alone, and then you're allowed to confer only on the 5-point question. Superhero news, you are in the lead. Which numbers would you like?
2
13.
and 6.
2, 13, and 6. Interesting strategy. You're going from here to there and then back to here.
Dork.
Okay, box office breakdown. What are your numbers?
11.
4.
5.
Very sequential.
A hanging 5, if you will. Expected another number to come after. We did not get that. So we are going to give the questions first to Box Office Breakdown. Your first category you selected was number 11. So this one is going to be worth 2 points, and I will tell you the category is in the world of director Steven Spielberg.
In the app, every
Spielberg
time there's a
movies.
director's question,
I will
I would
do it.
guess
Amy
Spielberg,
Martinez
'cause he's
is
the
going
only
to be
director that I
doing
really
it.
know.
This is for 2
I mean, I know
points,
Tarantino
and
and
this is for
Scorsese.
you and you alone. Your question is, Christopher Walken played the father of Frank Abagnale in what Steven Spielberg movie?
The 5.
Jaws.
It is not Jaws. Would have been a hell of a picture if it was. We were looking
Right?
for Catch Me If You Can.
Dang it! I knew that.
Catch Me If You
God.
Can. Less sharks in Catch Me If You Can. But
Yes, that's true.
sharks make every movie better.
There's people
So
sharks.
we are.
Scary
That's a
people
very good point.
Wow.
We are going to
Wow.
stay with Team Box Office Breakdown for your
They need to
3-point
hit
question,
both of
which
these.
is going to be asked to Frank,
it wrong,
and
it's
it
TKO.
is in the world of the 2000s. 2000s movies from 2000 to 2010. Hell, it could be more recent than that for Box Office Breakdown. Frank Alone, Question is, who played Ron Burgundy's rival, the newsman Wes Mantooth, in Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy?
Rival.
Vince Vaughn.
3 points are coming to Box Office Breakdown.
Well done.
Terrible.
All right, Box Office Breakdown.
picturing
You've been trailing most of the
everyone in
game,
that
but now
movie
you
as
find
a
yourself in a
Steve Carell.
position
No.
to answer this question
Paul
correctly, in
Rudd.
which
No.
you can confer with your teammate. You get it right,
Stupid.
you have a lead, and then the onus will be on Superhero News.
totally knew that.
You selected number 5, and that category is going to be 90s movies. 90s
You good
movies.
with that, Amy?
They seem
Okay, good.
confident.
And your
Doesn't
question
matter
is,
if she's good with it or not.
for 5 points in the lead, Whoopi Goldberg uses the pseudonym of Rita Miller
Ghost.
to access a bank account with laundered money in
Wait.
what film?
I thought it was Ghost. Yeah, Ghost. I didn't know it was laundered
Chairs
money.
shuffling in the crowd.
A little
Some
bit,
people
little
know
bit.
the answer and they're
Yep.
sitting on it. Can Box Office
Intent,
Breakdown?
Or
Pull
she
this out.
pretends to be
5,
someone in
4,
Ghost.
3, 2, 1.
Jumpin' Jack Flash.
And
Damn.
your winner, by way of technical knockout, Superhero News. So Superhero News takes it, Rachel. We were looking for Ghost. Ghost was the correct answer. Jumpin'
So, with me answering all of the questions incorrectly or correctly, I got 15 points. Not even comparable to what they go through. Well, what we know, these teams both know what they're doing. Should be interesting to see how they continue into the league. I think that they would be just fine in competing with the bigger competitors. So, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share. Make sure you check out the full match with interviews and everything else. And see you later. Check out my next video coming soon. Probably going to do a review of the Black Panther movie, which I actually saw a week ago, but I haven't got around to recording a video reaction video. Review video. Coming soon. There will be a spoiler one and a non-spoiler one. So check those out when they come out. And have a great day.
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not.